Kendall Jenner was spotted last week holding a new accessory, what appeared to be a rolled-up magazine. Upon closer inspection, it turns out the flashy piece was actually a hard clutch that was made to look like printed matter. The cheeky carry-all may seem novel, but it isn't. My mother, an antique stealer, recently found a Trompe-l'oeil magazine clutch at a yard sale in New England and gave it to me. It was a big thing going to the discos, she says. Everyone had one in the 70s. Later, Carrie Bradshaw even carried a magazine clutch on Sex and the City Season 3. The retro pieces are still floating around today, vintage versions. Sites like eBay, while brands such as Kate Spade and Charlotte Olympia have created them recently. The clutches are typically printed with French or Italian magazine covers, boasting pretty girls with lacquered lips and bouffant blowouts. On Etsy, you can also find reproductions that show images of celebrities. Former First Lady Michelle Obama is one of the most popular subjects. So how did the unusual style came to be? Tay On, who, in addition to running the funny account at eBaby, works as a collections specialist at the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute, sent over a scan of Judith Clark's book Handbags, The Making of a Museum for context. The design of this bag reflects the self-aware irony of the moment, reads a caption from a 1970s photo showing a woman posing with a clutch next to the ocean. It wittily displays its fashion credentials, not by adhering to a current shape or color, but by imitating a fashion magazine entitled Sylvia Paris. Sites that sell vintage versions lead to several other clues. Most listings note that the mimicry is helpful to deter pickpockets and thieves. Chic and safe. Despite its uncertain history, the piece seems to be on the verge of a comeback, thanks to Jenner and Bella Hadid, who recently sported a modern, more straightforward incarnation of the clutch that was emblazoned with a Time magazine font. Turns out, the piece was actually a part of the spring 2018 Off-White collection that also featured similar clutches that mimicking magazines such as The Sun and People. Additionally, irony and elevated chic in clothing is, after all, at its peak. Last week, Versace debuted several archival dresses stamped with glittering pop art style Vogue magazine covers. Want to get your hands on a magazine clutch? Luxury archival site OneStibs is selling vintage versions at $250 and up, while there are several on Etsy hovering around $60 to $75. Or if you're feeling crafty or specific, you can even make your own, according to a YouTube DIY tutorial. All you'll need is a basic clutch plus a few supplies, and, of course, your favorite issue of Vogue.